Okay, so I know this video took me a long time to make, but we're here. Hey, what's up you guys? It's Carson and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we're going to be reacting to Sabrina Carpenter's Emails I Can't Send Forward, which is the deluxe version of the album. Now, I've taken so long to get this reaction out, and I do apologize for the delay. Every time I've tried to film this reaction, a different song comes out that people want to hear more, or I'm going through some stuff, or like today, I have a massive migraine, and I was actually supposed to film this yesterday. I'm filming this on Good Friday because I ended up crashing so hard. Like, I spent most of the day sleeping yesterday. It was bad. So we're here now, and we're going to be reacting to all the songs that I haven't heard on this album, which basically means all of the not singles. But before we jump into this video, I have some awesome news to share. In my last video, I said there was an announcement, and this is it. So, I'm back on Patreon! Yay! I'm so excited to be back on Patreon. I have a lot of stuff coming up there that I'm really excited to share, and Patreon knows something that you guys don't know yet. So if you want to get all the exclusive tea on things that I'm working on, or if you want to have extended reactions to song and music video reactions, then check out my Patreon. It'll be the first link in the description. But with that out the way, let's jump into the reaction.
It's times like these, wish I had a time machine so I could see what you did October 13th.
What happened on October 13th? Is this like a specific date? I don't know what to say to that. I don't. If it was October 11th, I'd say that was when my book dropped. Does anyone know what October 13th means in this case? Let me know in the comments, because this feels like one of those important details. I don't know, I feel like October 13th means something. I don't know.
Discuss, you discuss me, don't make me cuss, hurry now.
Ooh, that like breathy struggle with the word sorry. Ooh, I feel that in my bones. This production is simple, it's laid back, and you can just hear her voice so well. And you can hear her voice expressing so much emotion, and I really appreciate that in music, because music, to me at least, is an expression of what's on your heart, what's on your mind, what you feel, and I feel like a lot of the production surrounding Sabrina songs that I've heard of so far don't really foster that emotional vulnerability. But that's just my viewpoint on it.
You see someone that you know and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. But
I see why this is called Emails I Can't Send Now. It's really giving off the vibe of, this is everything I wish I could say but I can't, so I'm gonna put it into song. I'm excited now. I can't wait to hear the rest of this album. I really liked that first song. Ooh, guitar.
1 year, 10,000 bad moments, but it was dressed up and heated emotion.
I've heard this before. How have I heard this before? Wait a minute, was this on TikTok? Cause like, I didn't know this was Sabrina Carpenter. I try to keep my reactions as blind as possible. I know this. Da 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 da. I know that, oh my God.
Lucky I'm a private person.
Yep, this part.
Quietly carried your burden.
I've heard this.
It's different wording.
Oh,
you're so vicious.
I would have loved like a heavier beat drop at that point.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
But I do like the melody here.
Crush my heart and wreck my image. Why you gotta be so vicious? More but neglects intuition.
Whew!
Just run to whoever is winning. Said that it was me. Oh, you're so vicious.
Yes, this is the type of beat drop that I wanted to hear in the first verse, but I'm okay with it coming a little later. You know, it's like a bit of more of a drawn out sort of feel to the production. I can work with that. This song actually goes very hard. What the fuck? I'm being dead serious. I can't even explain to you the shock I feel towards myself. Like, what? TikTok as well. Wait a minute, this song is popular on TikTok. Okay. Okay. This is what happens when I don't listen to music for 4 months. Wow, that's wild.
Why you gotta be so vicious?
I don't even know what to say. That was, wow.
Medically when you told me, don't know why, but you got decompressing, trying to ease that tension, but you're coming mine. You say that you need to be alone, but not time.
Interesting. I'm not a fan of the production so far, but I do like the concept of the song where it's like, I can't read your mind. Something I've always struggled with within relationships and life in general, whether it be coming from my end or from others, is this whole concept of like not saying what you're actually feeling in the moment and letting it fester until you explode on a person. It's not a healthy way to go about things. The last time this happened in like a massive way in my life, people kept hidden what they were actually feeling towards me and blew up at me, and that's not my responsibility. Sure, I did some bad things. I'm not ever going to pretend like that wasn't the case, but it was the way they went about it that was just as immature as my actions. And having that ability to recognize that and grow and be like, hey, you need to communicate when something's going wrong. It's such a helpful skill. It's something that we don't really get taught, and I'm very lucky that I was able to learn how to do that through DBT, but not a lot of people get that opportunity, and I highly suggest people look into it. If you are feeling hurt by someone's actions, say something. Don't stifle it in and think that it's gonna just go away. You know, it's not fair to you, but it's also not fair to that person, because what if they could be doing better and wanting to know if they're doing something wrong and you're just keeping it to yourself? That hurts everyone involved. So I highly encourage people to communicate when things are not going well, or if something happens in a relationship, because frankly, it could lead to a lot of problems if you don't communicate. I do like a little exasperated laugh, and then Sabrina goes, "Oh, you'll be laughing." I love that. That was really funny. Dua Lipa. Oh my god. The production of the song reminds me of a few songs by Dua Lipa. That's what okay. Oh, okay. That just ended. Okay. So far, not my favorite song, but not bad. Very Dua Lipa-esque. And I do enjoy the message of the song to communicate with people. So, nice.
We're in the park, talking on a seesaw, teetering with our feelings in the dark, ignoring tornado warnings. You're there sometimes. Lying to my therapist. I could convince him if he'd done.
That lying to your therapist line. I will say this. When it comes to therapy, you don't have to lie, you just don't have to get into the topic. Sometimes when I do therapy, I find that there's just something I'm not ready to talk about. And if I sense that I'm going to start speaking about it based off the questions I ask, I say I don't want to answer it. And a good therapist will respect that boundary, because they don't know what's going on. It could be something very, very serious, and they do not want to trigger you. That's a good therapist. So don't lie to your therapist, because it doesn't help you in your care. The more you know.
I think he's on to me every time I say I'm over that son of a bitch. I deserve an hour in a week to focus. But that's not gonna stop me, baby. But that's just.
Okay, I will say this. The bridge is the best part of this song in terms of production. And I do enjoy the lyrics, but I don't know, there's something about it that does not feel precise in a way. But I will say it's an interesting stylistic choice. Yeah, I don't think this one will be one of my favorites, but think it's a little bit better than the last one. The next one is All Because I Liked a Boy, but I already reacted to the music video for that song. I'll have that in the title card right up here. Oh my god! And now we're gonna move on to Already Over. Ooh, I kind of like the production so far. You know I'm a sucker for guitar. Ooh. I like the notes, the hey. I can't even do it right now, but it slides to like 4 different notes, and it can be really hard to do that unless you're like warmed up or you got some good training, or depending on your vocal abilities. Runs have definitely been something I've had a hard time with. I get better at them once I practice them. And the confidence that Sabrina has in her voice while doing that run, you could just hear it. That's why you kind of saw my face change it for a moment, because I was like really like taken aback and impressed with Sabrina's talent there. I like what she's doing here in the bridge, where she's putting 2 words together, but the second word is actually something different after the aftermath. It is a technique used in writing that I really love. I use this in some of my poetry writing. In fact, the next video poem I'm posting online will feature this technique in writing. So I'm really happy to hear people using different literary devices in their songwriting, because you don't see that often. Not bad. I love the way that Sabrina slides into each note in the pre-chorus, and I really appreciate the writing style used, especially in the bridge. The production is pretty good on this song. I will give it credit there. And yeah, I don't know if it's my favorite or gonna be in my top 5, but it's pretty good.
You use the fork ones. It turns out forks are fucking everywhere.
What? Wait a minute. You use the fork ones. Turns out forks are fucking everywhere. What does that mean?
Ways to find you anywhere.
Sabrina, that sounds stalkerish.
I wonder how many things you think about before you get to me. I wonder, I feel myself falling further down your priorities.
Oof.
And I still, before you get to me.
Whoa. Damn. Okay, shit.
Came to me for sympathy.
This song is sad. I've been there. I felt like people have not prioritized me to the level that I've prioritized them. The hardest thing I think I've ever had to accept is that people are not the idea you have of them in your head. You can see so much potential in someone, and that potential is not them. It's what you can see for them. But they have to see that for themselves enough so it becomes their reality. You can't make anyone do that for you. And frankly, this can go for any relationship. People will show you who they are. People will show you where they're at. And that's how you have to judge them. Not based off of this idea that you've made in your head. Oh god, this is going to be one of my more philosophical reaction videos, isn't it?
How many things?
Okay, I will say with this song, it's very beautiful. I love the production on it. You know, it doesn't have to be so busy. It really puts you into a lull, but not in a bad way. This song really makes you sit down and like think and reflect. I really appreciate that in music. I will say some of the vocal strengths I've seen in the last 2 songs were not as present with this song. So I wonder if Sabrina recorded those other 2 songs prior to this one, or if Sabrina was just having a rough vocal day, but I don't think this song was her best vocal performance. So that's just my take on it. Don't hate me, but it's still a good song. I really like it. Next song is called Bet You Wanna, and I really hope that this song is one that will hit me in the gut with its production, because with a title like that, I mean, it has to, right? Okay.
I'm your only, it's all unfolding. Didn't think about it when you let me down. Know what you found.
Okay, it's not like punching me in the gut, but it did take me by surprise. So I'll take it. I'll take it. This song is seductive in a similar way that Dove Cameron's music can be, but it's more bright. I feel like for Dove Cameron, her music can be very dark and twisty and more like a Disney villain. This is like a Disney good kid who is, you know, learning some boundaries, and it's just like, yeah, that's right. I'm confident. That failed so bad. Let me try again. Now I'm cool, right? Ooh.
I'll keep that between you and I. I bet you didn't think about it when
Okay. I was not expecting that with the production. Like I said, it didn't kick me in the gut, but it definitely got me a little more excited because we're about halfway through the album now, and this is normally where I notice the slump. So let's hope that's not the case in this album. I would really prefer to not have a slump. Please. Please. Actually, the next song is Nonsense, so it probably isn't the slump, so that's good. But we are skipping Nonsense. If you want to see my reaction to Nonsense and the Christmas remake of Nonsense, they're on my channel. You can click right here to check those out. Wait, whoa, wait a minute. Is that Sabrina Carpenter as a guy? Yes! Oh, I like that line a lot. And number 10 is Fast Times. We're also going to be skipping that one because I think that was one of the first reaction videos I filmed in this space. And I'll have that linked up here as well. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Now we're going to listen to Skinny Dipping. And I've heard this song title a lot. So, I hope it's good. Ooh, another guitar! Yay!
Shop, hear the barista call an oat milk latte in your name, and I look up from my phone and think there's no chance it's you, but it is. You'll say hi, how are you? You'll say how's your family, how's your sister? I'll say Shannon's peace, Shannon, I've that we won't harp on. Arguing.
What the fuck? That took me to like a Starbucks back a few months ago where I saw someone I knew. This feels like my friend telling me a story about an awkward run-in with an ex. Yikes. No wonder people have been talking about this song.
But going down with the ship. It'd be so skinny dipping water under the bridge.
Ooh, interesting.
And we won't bring up the past, we'll keep it bureaucratic. And we won't say it, but both of us kids that have those arguments in your garage. All the ways we sabotaged it.
I am kind of surprised that I'm really enjoying this song because, you know, I find that there are a few artists who can do like the fast talking verses and have it work very, very well. Ed Sheeran being like the one I reference the most. One of the songs we listened to had that similar sort of speaking verse, and I didn't like it as much then. But with this song, it works so well because it feels like we're at the conversation or our friend is relaying this conversation to us. It works so well in this song. And I'm totally understanding now why people love this song so much and why people have been talking about it a lot. So I'm glad that I finally got to hear it. I'm impressed. I'm genuinely impressed. I found my one critique of this song. I really think the bridges are the strongest parts of this album so far, and I'm really, really sad that the song doesn't have a bridge and just repeats the chorus. That's it. That's my only critique of the song. That could very well be in my top 5. I am genuinely impressed with this song. Like, completely taken aback. I really like it.
Bed for business tears me apart. Where's my wishes are crazy.
They do this effect with her voice, whoever produced this song, that I cannot stand. It sounds like pretty much the entire Midnight's album from Taylor Swift. It's like that airiness that makes the voice sound so bad. I'm sorry.
So tired. This tears me apart already. Grants my wishes, they don't know me.
I don't like this one. I'm sorry. It's not hitting right. Why is he bad for business? I'm kind of confused.
Happy songs, will anybody sing along? I had to go and break into my head.
Oh, this guy is bad for business because she needs to be writing a certain type of song, but she can only think about him. Interesting. Okay. I like the concept a little more now that I've heard that in the second verse. Do I like it enough to say I like the song? Stay tuned. Yeah, I really dislike that song. I'm sorry. I think the concept could have worked very, very well, but it's the production, especially with Sabrina's voice, that really ruins the song for me. And I hate that that was the case there. But I will say, so far, I am definitely enjoying this entire album more than I enjoyed Evolution, because Evolution, I think the only two songs I liked from that album were Thumbs and Shadow. Like, everything else was like, eh. So I will give her credit there. I'm liking a lot more of these songs than I was expecting to. Next is Decode, and I'm sorry, I need to say this. Every time I hear the word decode, I think of Twilight. Yes, I just aged myself there.
Someone who cares. And you had me for done looking for signs in the gaps in the silence.
Ooh, I liked that a lot. Okay, that little pause there, gaps of the silence, was perfect. The right amount of pause to like kind of throw someone off, but like jumping in right in time to be like, oh yeah, I'm still singing here. So good, so good. I really appreciate a lot of these acoustic tracks. I love a good acoustic track. Guitars are the way to my heart. Like, genuinely, it's kind of a problem. I need therapy for that.
Get some help.
There's so many guitar songs on this album, which already helps me a lot with like, okay, I might like this one. I might like this one. I'm actually really happy I'm reacting to this now, because like, I feel like a few months ago, if I reacted to this, I would be in such a pessimistic space. And right now, things are relatively okay. A few not so great things are going on, but I'd say it's mostly good. So the fact that now I can kind of enjoy this music and being detached from certain things that would have made this album harder for me to listen to, I think the universe was trying to stop me from hurting myself unintentionally. Thank you, universe.
Self did that emasculate you. Learn from you that I can.
This one's beautiful. Ooh. I really like the ending there with a little, let's make videos to our future selves, the realness in that, the simplicity, but also just the message of like, there's nothing left to decode here. This is it. It feels like there's just been this growth of what I literally said earlier in the video. You don't always get the closure that you want, and you have to accept that and give yourself closure. Sometimes the closure is the relationship ending. Sometimes the closure is something you have to find within yourself. It is very hard to hear, and it's very hard to put into practice. I will say, if you are in a situation where you want to give someone the closure, or you need closure and you really want to reach out, ask yourself this: will doing this hurt me? You got to be able to have that awareness for yourself to be like, okay, I didn't get closure by speaking with this person. How else can you get closure? One great thing that I do is I'll write a letter and I'll burn it. That honestly changed everything for me when I learned about that tool, but that's not always easy for everyone to do. So I highly encourage you to look into ways that you can heal your own wounds and find that closure that you need, because ultimately, this is gonna be hard to hear, but no one owes you that. I love being a fortune teller. I'm really impressed with the twists and turns this album is making and telling a story, because you can tell so many stories in just one story if you know what you're doing. The next one is a title that I've also seen before, and it's called Opposite. I think we're getting into the extra tracks now, and I'm looking forward to hearing what these ones have to offer. Ooh. Another guitar ballad.
If you wanted brown eyes, I could've got contacts.
Huh? Excuse? Keska what? Brown eyes. Brown eyes. Brown eyes?
You're in love with, you knew I would see that.
Oof.
You knew I would notice. Holding out to find the opposite. And I know you'd end up with her anyway. Oh, I know. Say nothing so you feel good. Does she step out the spotlight so you bathe in it? Does she get a pull?
You know what I just realized? Based off the relationships that Sabrina has had, whether rumored or confirmed, they either have just conned from someone who looks the opposite to her, or they date her and then date someone who is the opposite. So this could be about anybody, now that I'm really thinking about it. I have a feeling I know which person in particular this is about, but still, I'm completely shocked. And this was an extra track? What? This wasn't on the album? It's really good, I'm just saying. You know what this is kind of reminding me of? Hilary Duff. A long time ago, she released a song called So Yesterday, and just the era and the vibe of the music that Hilary Duff was producing around that time really resonates with the production in this song, in my opinion. I could be very off here, but that's where my brain is going, and I like that because I love Hilary Duff. I met Hilary Duff. It was a moment in my life. Wow. That might also be on my top 5 because that was so good. I loved every part of it. The lyrics were on point. The chorus was strong. The production was strong. Kind of reminded me a little bit of Hilary Duff. It just hit all the right spots for me, and I really, really enjoyed it. Ooh. Okay. Oh! Okay, I've been out of the dating scene for a while, but like even I know what this means. Ooh, okay. Oh my god! Stop. Are you for real? The shade, the tea, the lemonade, Sabrina. Oh my god. I don't know where the hell that all came out of me from. I mean, facts, right? Facts.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Sorry for your loss. I really enjoyed that song. I appreciate the sass, the tea, the way that it's so lighthearted, like a feather. I don't know, that's just a random example. I'm not the biggest fan of the production, but I think for the type of song it is, it really does work. All right, so we are on the last 2 songs of this album, and the titles have me a little worried we're gonna end with some depression. So let's just jump into those songs. The first one being Lonesome. Okay. Okay, it's giving me Western. It's giving me School by Supertramp. It's already giving me so much. By the way, if you want to hear the best harmonica solo in music history, School by Supertramp. You will not regret it. I promise you. Is this like the key to fixing all my problems? Just fall in love with all your problems and then they'll ditch you.
Stop it. Get some help.
The way that resonated with me so hard. Oh my God. I really said that this would be depression, and it is. Fuck.
Where else when you were next to me? I know you even give a fuck. You can't spend some without me.
Ooh, I really like that note there.
You just can't.
This song has the best production of this entire album. I'm saying it right here, right now. I haven't even heard the last song yet, but I'm decreeing it's the song that has the best production. It's so different. It's so out there. It's so simple. It's so comfortable. It's something that we've all heard before, but with the typical style that Sabrina does kind of thrown in there. I like it a lot. I'm like quiet about it. Like, I don't even know. My brain right now is a total hot fucking mess because of this production. So just thought I'd throw that out there.
Will you tell me anything I want to hear to control how you're perceived?
Ooh, whoa, okay. You know what really works with that line, you can't spell lonesome without me? What works really well is that you literally can't. M-E are the last letters in lonesome. Like, you physically can't do it. That is really good. I really like that. That was clever. It's moments like this where I wish I had a cowboy hat. Is that it? Oh my God, I wish the song had a bridge. Oh, so good. It is depression, but like, depression meets yeehaw. You know what I mean? We all love some yeehaw depression. Should I put that on a shirt? Should I make that merch? Comment below if you'd buy a shirt that says yeehaw depression. Things I wish you said. Oh God, this should be good. Another guitar song. I'm probably gonna love it.
Sorry I left you in the dark. I was there on your side of the car.
Ooh, car reference.
Baby, but it gets my jokes. Everyone here thinks I'm fucking rude. The night that your sister said that you got in an accident.
Ooh,
To me.
wow. Okay, I feel like this and the first song, Emails I Can't Send, are kind of like sisters, not twins. They're about similar themes, and they have a similar amount of vulnerability that you don't really hear throughout the rest of the album. Like, even in songs that are more heartbreaking on this album, it's the first song, Emails I Can't Send, and this song, Things I Wish You Said, that I think really just get at the heart of everything that Sabrina went through in the last few years. So much was left unsaid, so much was left to speculation, so much was left to completely interpret on one's own. And like I said earlier on in the video, and I'm going to say it again, communication really helps clear so much up and gives you and the other person the ability to make better informed decisions.
Make sure you get a real apology.
I feel like miscommunication is the literal theme of this album. Is that just me? Like, it's really coming out.
Like things you never said, things you'll never say to me.
All right. I will say that this album seems kind of chaotic in the production, but very much so grounded by the consistent strings and the message surrounding communication and miscommunication. I feel like themes of that are spread throughout the album so well. You can see so much growth in Sabrina's perspective on love. And I genuinely feel like this album talks about more than just Joshua. You know what I mean? I think this album really goes deep into dating in your 20s and how that could be. I really commend Sabrina for putting out such a powerful album. I think this is my favorite album by her, but now, because the ones I've listened to in the past were not as strong. I think this album came to be because Sabrina learned so much about herself, about what she wants in life, what she wants from people, and I never thought that I would be here praising an album by Sabrina Carpenter because of the rareness of finding songs that I liked from her, but I can genuinely make up a top 5 for this album pretty easily, and I gotta give credit to Sabrina and her production team for that. Yes, there are songs that I didn't think really worked well with production or really helped Sabrina's voice, but other than that, I can say without a doubt this is my favorite Sabrina album. It's so good. I can't believe it took me this long to react to it. My apologies for that, but hopefully this reaction was worth the wait. On the screen right now are my top 5 songs from Emails I Can't Send Forward. Let me know what your top 5 are in the comments down below. I would love to check those out. And with that said, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell to be notified whenever I upload. If you want more from me, including my poetry, you can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. All of those are at Carson Bohdi. I am officially back on Patreon for $4 a month, so if you want to help support me in creating the content that I create, including getting extended content from this YouTube page, go to my Patreon. It's the first link in the description. Also, check out my merch store and my poetry book in the description as well. And lastly, but certainly not least, go subscribe to my second channel if you want to see some really cool videos coming there very soon. I gotta go because my head is actually killing me. I've had the worst on and off migraine all day. It's bad. And I will see you all with another reaction video very, very soon. Bye!